Hey guys, Paul from Paul's Body Engineering here. Today I wanted to talk to you about low carb beers. Now it's been publicised in the news lately. I think I saw a story on The Project, also on Sunrise, how low carb beers are not all they seem. And I have emphasised this in the past, but more so in relation to other low carb or low sugar products. But low carb beer is no exception. Now what they're essentially saying is that while it identifies that the carbohydrate content is low in a low carb beer, the overall sugar content, being alcohol sugar, is not recognised, therefore is not displayed under the carbohydrate label, and is therefore potentially hidden calories that you may not be aware of. So what I wanted to emphasise today is I'm going to give you an example. So I've got Asahi 3.5, one of my preferred beers. So I'm still a beer drinker in off season, so it's all good. 3.5 Asahi, so it's recognised as a low carb mid-strength beer. Now I've broken this down. So on the back of the on the nutritional panel, so it's actually got a panel on the back. You can see it right there with all the numbers correlating to the calories, the macronutrients that's in one bottle of beer. So I'm going to break it down for you guys. Firstly, protein. It identifies it as 1 gram of protein in one serve, which is one bottle, one stubby. There's 7.92 grams of carbohydrates, and fats is 0.1 grams, so it's not a lot. Now that equates to 4 calories for the protein, 31.68 for the carbs, and 0.4 for the fats. Add that up, that's 36.08 calories for the entire bottle. Now, here's the catch. So you would assume, okay, we've added that up, that's exactly what it is. That's how many calories are per serve, per bottle. That's what we're consuming per bottle. But in fact, because there's alcohol sugar in here, which is not disclosed on the nutritional label, and you're probably not going to be able to see this, but at the very top of the label, it actually says the energy, and then in brackets, kilojoules, calories per serve. So it actually gives you the total amount. And believe it or not, that total amount is 98 calories per bottle. So we've just added up, it being 36, but the bottle actually says 98. So there's a difference. So where is it? Alcohol sugar. There's your difference. So while you may be thinking you're consuming low carb or just low calorie beer and you're making a healthier choice, in point of fact, you're potentially not, because there's actually a hell of a lot more calories in that beer than you're led to believe. So I guess food for thought today, guys, is that while it may seem to be a great option, it not necessarily is. And I just wanted to identify the low carb beer because it has been publicised lately, and that's the reason why. And you can see from that breakdown, and this can be applied. There's plenty of low carb beers on the market now. There's Pure Blonde, there's your Super Dry 3.5, obviously Asahi's another one. I just chose that one because it's one of my preferred drinks, and I had it here to give you guys a demonstration. So that's the emphasis for today in regards to your low carb options. And look, I have highlighted this in the past in regards to your diet jellies, your sugar-free maple syrups, your sugar-free hot chocolate, protein bars. They all have hidden calories, namely alcohol sugars. So you need to be aware of that if you're dieting. Look, if you're just the general healthy person and you're not tracking your food, that's okay. But if you're tracking your food, tracking your macronutrient intake, your calorie intake, and you need to be aware of everything that you're consuming in order to achieve your goal, then you obviously need to be aware of any hidden calories that are in foods. And this is a prime example of that. So that's it, guys. Have a great week. You know what, I'm in my off season, so I'm gonna crack this bad boy and have a chug because I'm sitting on about 3,000 calories a day, so happy days. But all good, keep smiling.